Wagwan, Wagwan Collective. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Just thank everybody that's been a part of my loving self-healing journey on my channel. Appreciate you being a part of the Rasta Gal family vibe tribe. Yes, being a part of the growth and just subscribing to the vibes. Really appreciate everybody. My channel is about self-growth and healing. It's about evolving. It's about waking up the consciousness and awareness of my collective, as well as for myself, because we're all connected. Yes, collective. It's been a while since I left a message. I've been so busy, but thank you for taking the time to tap in and listen to my message. I hope that it raises your vibes. It also sends healing your way. Yes, and if it needs to expose or convict my messages that I express, that I feel intuitively led to share with you, because I'm highly intuitive, let it expose in love. Okay, let it convict you in love. My messages is not to judge or to harm anyone. Okay, it's all about self-growth and healing, looking at our own reflection and changing it up pretty much. So collective, I hope everyone had a wonderful Mother's Day. Okay, I surely enjoyed my Mother's Day. Took time off to do so with my family, and I hope you had the opportunity to do so whenever you could with people you love, and for that to be reciprocated back to you, you received it back in true, authentic, genuine love. That's how I felt, collective. So, let me get into the message. Yes. You will hear noise in the background, so I intuitively include anything that occurs behind the scenes while I'm delivering this message, before, even after I gave this message. I include that in to give you more meaning, more in depth of what I'm sharing with you. Again, if you'd like to know anything about me, check my bio. If you would like to support, the services are down below. Okay, personal readings is also open and available. If you would like to get one of those, check that information, email me, and I'll be glad to get back to you as soon as I can. Okay, because your girl be busy. All right, so I've been feeling a lot of, I'm getting into my messages, I've been feeling a lot of love energy from the last message I left. I've been feeling it. It comes in waves with me here and there, as well as the opposing energies. So it's, of course, it's always opposing energies battling, you know what I mean, with pure energy, always. And you know, when I'm delivering a message, I'm like, okay, of course, how I'm feeling, what I want to say, sometimes what I need to say, in spite of how I'm feeling. You know, I want to give, you know, important messages for you, collective, to think, for you to feel. Okay, obviously you can't see me, you know, it's a trust thing that it's me delivering this message. Okay, which it is. But yes, collective, I've been feeling a lot of love energy. Okay, and I'll recite this song I've heard and been singing, especially during Mother's Day. It's called The Three Souls, and it's called Rose. Roses could be significant to you, collective. You may be seeing the name Rose, or you have received roses for Mother's Day, or you just, you know, you treated yourself to some flowers, to some roses. And I made myself some tea the other day and didn't realize that until I received roses, I didn't realize that the tea bag said, the message on the tea bag said, Earth laughs, like ha ha ha, in flowers. And I was smelling my roses that I received, and I laugh as well, like chuckle, because it is, flowers give you that energy of love, that energy of serenity, that energy of peace, that energy of kindness, tenderness, compassion. Okay. You may have felt that energy or received it from family or from closest loved ones that you surround yourself with, whether it's friends, lover, family. Okay. And again, the message was like earth laughs in flowers. And I'm like, it's so true, because flowers is just so beautiful. Someone could be looking at you just as a flower. You're so beautiful, collective. And within your spirit and soul. This may not pertain to everybody's soul, collective. But, someone or the universe, aka God himself, is looking at us as his flower, his creation that he created. And he looks at us as his delicate, beautiful, precious flower, and he laughs, because we're created from the earth. We're created from the universe. Okay, and we're God's creation. We are his flowers, collective. And that quoted from Ralph Waldo Emerson. Someone's name could start for R, W, or E. Okay. And again, I just kept feeling that song. And it started out as saying, "Can I call you Rose?" And I love that song. If you love blues, if you love just old classic blues and just music that is so soulful, definitely listen to that. I'll have that song picture or video down below. Collective, someone is looking at you as a soulful individual, soulful person. Whether you was in their life for a short period of time or a long time, whether people want to admit to you or not, they know that you are a soulful person. They know you're a soulful being. They know you are a flower. And I heard, as I was talking about it, I heard, you're giving you are given flowers on earth for you being so soulful, for you being so nurturing, compassionate, so loving, caring, for being your authentic. Okay, someone could have autism, okay, which is a special, a special person, special being God created as well. But from your authenticity, you're giving your flowers, collective. During Mother's Day, or this could be your birthday time or birthday month, birthday season, someone is looking at you as a soulful, beautiful flower, collective, a beautiful person, beautiful spirit. Okay. That is covered with thorns as well. So yeah, you show your thorns when you need to. But the thorns is there to also protect yourself, from the opposite or opposing people or energy. Okay, that is not as soulful as you, collective. Not as authentic as you. Okay, not as genuine as you. Yeah, you're going to show your thorns. The thorns are a shield. The thorns are protection. The thorns is to show up and show out when it has to. Not when it wants to, when it has to, when it needs to. Because when you see flowers, you want to pick them right away. You want to take them. You want to store them away. You want to show them off. You want to arrange them however you want, in your own way, in a jar, in a glass, in a bottle. Someone could be negatively doing jar magic. which is backfiring. It's backfiring. Okay. Someone could be doing love spell, binding spells, all kinds of things like that. The opposing negative energies or entities. Okay. Because it's showing the pictures here, as you can see as I'm talking. You know, you're going to receive love. Flowers are very lovely. Someone possibly will be giving you your flowers, as in like a connection, a partnership that you're going to come encounters with, collective. If you're not already in a partnership, you're going to be receiving flowers from them consistently, especially if they learn your love language. They learn your love language. They know you or get to know you. They're going to know that you are a flower that needs to be cherished and a flower that needs to be gifted. Yeah, with more flowers. Because it makes you smile. This person's that's coming in encounters with you, female or male, they love your smile. They love your humor. They love your mind. They love your conversations. They love your presence and energy. And they'll treasure that. It won't be taken advantage of. It won't be taken for granted. It won't be misused or mishandled. And it's all about us using our discernment, our intuition, our instincts. Yes. But as in this picture here, you're seeing they're both smiling, they're engaging. You'll have that person's full attention and they'll have yours. And they're both engaging, they're smiling, enjoying each other's presence and company. Okay. Both of y'all be emotionally balanced, emotionally mature, mentally mature and balanced, spiritually and physically mature and balanced. Okay. During this Mother's Day that just passed, again, you are realizing and seeing that hopefully, you know, if you had a chance to spend time with your parents and with just other family outside of your, you know, internal family at that, that was a blessing. Hopefully you enjoyed your time with your family you spent with. The ones that birth you is what I'm talking about. And you was able to spend time with them while they're still here on earth. And it was genuine. Okay? It was reciprocated. It was reciprocal energy. If you had that opportunity, that chance, that's a blessing. And just around other family, that is a blessing. And you are a tight-knit family. Now, for those that didn't have a chance to spend with your family that birthed you and just with other family members, you know, people have their own reasons in life, purpose, situations in life that we all have to call judgment on, that we all have to use our discernment and intuition on. Okay? If you wasn't able to spend Mother's Day or received any type of Mother's Day gift from any other people outside of the family you're living with, that you're raising, that you have created, and you didn't even get a call, you know what I mean, or a text at least from your external mother figure, parental figure, I'm sure it was a reason why. Okay, and I'm just encouraging my collective not to feel sad, not to be in remorse or regret that they incur. Actually, you should be thankful and be praising God that hopefully you was able to enjoy serenity and giving it to God about anything and everything, but also enjoying your peace. Because from one reader, I remember them saying, we can't control what people say, what people think, how they view us. What we really can control is our peace of mind and just our state of being and our peace. Yeah. So maybe, collective, I'm just throwing it out there, this may not be everybody's story, scenario, situation, but you've possibly have separated yourself from external family for your reasons. Okay, everyone has different reasons. Everybody's situation, again, is different. So you may have felt like you lost connection, you lost and been just out of touch with your external family. Maybe they felt that way. Maybe they didn't. Everyone's grown and moved on with themselves in their life. Maybe someone was heavy on your mind, or they were heavy, you were heavy on their mind on that day. Okay? But you didn't hear anything. You didn't even put no action to it to reach out. Because remember, I stated, you are realizing at this time, collective, or been realized, who you should be giving your energy to and who you should not be giving your energy to. Whether it's family that's blood or whether they're not family. And you are connecting your energy to the right resources and to the right people that fulfills you with peace, fulfills you with safety and security, fulfills you with the love that is real. And you possibly have said your prayers or sent your love from a distance, from afar, to those that you didn't hear from or you're not in communication with anymore. You have severed the ties. You have cut ties, collective. And possibly you have came in agreement. You have came to the conclusion that things are what it is. And you're going to enjoy, you probably felt the energy of, I'm at peace and I'm going to enjoy this day and make memories and live in the moment of who I'm surrounded around, who's in my life, who is showing me reciprocated love that I've shown back. I'm receiving it today. Okay, from genuine, true, authentic people, genuine, true, authentic family, genuine, true, authentic friends, genuine, true, authentic children, my children, and I'm at peace. That's possibly how you felt during Mother's Day. I told I had a conversation with other people the other day, and I said that, and I have a talk with my children all the time, here and there, and I say, our love is not for everybody. We can't love people the way we want to all the time because they can't handle it. They take or get a little bit of it and they abuse it. They mishandle it. We can't give our love completely or give it fully because you can lose a part of yourself. Because we give so much that you end up forgetting about yourself. Pouring into yourself and giving yourself that love. Most of the time people don't deserve it. Especially if you have given it, now you got to pull it back. You got to dial it down. Or you have to take it away. For people to appreciate the love you have given, the love you have shown. The love that you bared. Self-love is really, really, really important, collective, for us to have, whether people give it to us or not. It's worth more of giving it to ourselves. We're not looking for the validation of nobody but from the Creator above. We're giving it to ourselves, the validation. Not going outside of ourselves, seeking it, trying to find it, trying to look for it, or to give it to anybody, especially to those that don't deserve it. Especially if they have shown who they truly are. Their mask has been revealed. You've ripped it off, or it has fell off, and you saw people for who they were, whether they were family, friends, lovers. They have shown who they truly were behind the mask, showing you if they truly love you or not, if they truly support you or not. During Mother's Day and just this whole month, you are seeing, collective, who is really there for you. You're listening to the words and the conversation that they have to say about you, what they talk about, to you about. And it could be on any topics. How they feel day to day. You know, sometimes I feel people come to you or they call you just to get an energy boost. It's okay for people to vent. It's okay, collective, for you to vent. But when it's a constant thing each and every day, it's nothing different in conversation or when you see each other. It's the same thing that's done every day, or the conversation that occurs every day. Those are the ones that you have to pull yourself away from, disconnect for a little bit, or disconnect completely, because they're draining energies, draining individuals, draining entities, draining energies. And sometimes to show yourself that love, no matter what season, no matter what holiday it is, what type of celebration we're doing, getting involved in, taking time out for yourself, space, distance, is always beneficial. For however long, to repair and rejuvenate and to heal yourself. To look at yourself, watch yourself, love yourself, learn yourself, what you like, what you don't like. You're falling in love with life again. What you like to do again. Pick up new hobbies and habits that is healthy, that will help you to grow. I tell you what is healthy is when you disconnect from toxic situations, from family connections, from relationships, okay, friendships. When you disconnect from those type of entities, parasites, okay, vamps, whatever you want to call them, witches, warlocks, you disconnect yourself from those energies. That's when you start seeing the trueness. I don't even know if that's a word, but you start seeing the truth in everything, in people, places, and things. And how you can show yourself that you're learning, that you evolve, that you're moving forward, is when you don't fall to or fall subject to the patterns. You don't fall to or fall subject to being a victim. You don't fall to or fall subject of being a follower. Instead, you're leading your own self. You're leading your own life the way you want to, the way you feel you need to. Again, the way you want to. My gosh, collective. You're moving at your own pace, your own speed. Again, you're living and learning life again. On your terms. In the way you want to do it. Whether you have family of the past surrounding you or not. You're creating a new family, or will be, from these pictures here. Because a significant person that's going to be able to understand you, be able to learn you, to know you, and to love you is coming into picture. It's coming into your life, if it hasn't already. Because you're learning and knowing yourself and what you're worth. Most of y'all collective, I know I'm connecting to most of my collective I'm talking to. You may have celebrated Mother's Day by yourself. You may have celebrated Mother's Day with your internal family that you have created. And you felt the genuine love. No matter if they gave you anything, presents, flowers, just their presence alone. You waking up to see another day, and you're able to see your family. You're able to cook a meal, or they cook you a meal. Whatever you had to offer, whatever they had to offer, you were satisfied and pleased. You were grateful. You showed gratitude to yourself, to your family, to God himself, to your ancestors, to the universe. And in return, you got that back by those that loved you, those that care. Even if it was something they made handmade to give you. Even if it was just a hug that they gave you, or a kiss, some type of embrace. Even if it was just them talking to you, laughing with you, spending time with you in any kind of way. Your internal family. That is what matters. Confirmation. That is what matters the most. And I'm telling you, your internal family, the family you've created, is going to remember these moments that you shared with them. And they're going to return it back to you 100 times fold, because it was genuine. It was real. My gosh, collective. Whew. And in return, it's going to bring real people in, real genuine people in. That is compassionate. That is just, my gosh, loving, kind, caring, understanding, truthful, loyal, faithful. It's going to bring in companionships, or a companion specifically. It's going to bring in a vibe of a high vibe of tribe of people, or you're going to be surrounded in that community of people that is truly going to be vibing high, just like you. I was before I started filming, I was looking at things, pacing things together before I was to give this message, and I heard by earth, wind, and fire. So collective, you could have these elements, okay, in your birth chart. Staying grounded, moving at your own pace and speed, still having compassion and kindness and passion for yourself and others. Earth, wind, and fire. I heard a song from them saying, "We are one. We are one." Yeah, I was hearing that. And I was hearing, again, that song Rose. I kept singing that. Also heard Michael Jackson. This is those two songs from Earth, Wind, and Fire and Michael Jackson is going to be another message that I'm going to give. I'm going to also include those songs. But I heard, how does it feel to be cold and alone inside? I know sometimes, collective, you may feel that way. But that's when you are surrounded some way, somehow, by people that fulfills, that helps warm up your heart, warm up your spirit that surrounds you. God himself brings his angelic presence, or brings angels, brings ancestors to comfort you. If you did celebrate Mother's Day by yourself, it's all right, it's okay. I hope you made the best of it. I hope, collective, you make the best of everything that you go through and everything you've been through and everything that you're presently at this moment that's occurring. I would say just give gratitude as much as you can, no matter what the situation may be, how it occurred, what it looks like. Show gratitude each and every day. However you show gratitude. But just by this picture and this energies that I've been feeling, love is coming in. Love is here. Love is surrounding you, collective. Love is within us. Continue to show yourself that self-love as much as you can. If you haven't got it in the past, show yourself now in the present. The best you can. Treat yourself to things when you can. I'm not saying go and break in the bank, but just, in moderation, treat yourself. You deserve it, collective. Especially if you are working hard, if you are or have been a single mother, or if you're married, still treat yourself. And hopefully your partner that you're in connections with is also seeing you as the gift you are, and they're treating you. In many ways. For those that, again, have disconnected from external family, because of toxicity you have experienced in your younger years. No matter what age you are, you just have experience, period. You don't want to be a part of, you don't want to be associated or familiar with from toxicity, or what they say, which I believe is true, from dark parental figures, whether it's a dark father, whether it's from a dark mother, full of toxicity because of the trauma that they haven't healed from. Collective, I feel like you are, if you feel this way, you're breaking generational cords, generational chains, generational bonds. How? By living in the present moment with the people you love and the people that's showing the love back to you. You don't know what people are saying behind the scenes. You don't know what they're doing behind the scenes unless it's being shown to you spiritually, or you're seeing it physically. You don't know people's intentions and motives behind the scenes. You don't know what they have in their closet. You don't know if they're doing anything in their closet. Just behind the curtains, behind closed doors. You don't know people and the things that they're doing. You don't know their true intentions until it's shown to you. If you have experienced a dark energy, as in like parental figure, dark mother, dark father, you have your reasons why you're keeping your distance. You have your reasons why you haven't celebrated anything with them moving forward. There's reasons why you haven't heard from them, you haven't connected to them, okay? Or they connect with you. You are breaking generational curses by showing yourself the love, as well as showing the love to your internal family. You are raising your whole household full of love. full of a tight connection and bond, full of compassion, full of truth, full of loyalty, full of faith, full of peace and joy. You know, I told myself in this picture, it's funny I'm talking about this part, because this is showing a mother with her children. Hopefully you had time to spend with your children if you have any children, collective. This may not pertain to everybody. You could have just been single, celebrating, you know, this celebration with friends, family, or a lover. Or you could have been a mother. If you haven't celebrated with a mother, you are a mother, celebrating it with your children. And they showed you so much love as the best they could. And I'm sure, collective, for the mothers out there, single or not, you took every bit of it to heart and you loved it. You smiled and you treasured it. You lived in a moment that was created. And they let you know to live in the moment, whether it was from conversation afterwards or before. What really, really makes your heart beat with love and compassion, with kindness, with nurturing, is when your children respond to you. When your loved one respond to you, and they're being so authentic about it, genuine about it, of how much they enjoyed your presence, how much they enjoy spending time with you, how much they enjoy doing what they're doing for you and with you. That is what matters the most. True, genuine, authentic connections and relationships. Also, stars can be significant because the light's here in the background of this picture. You could be seeing stars. You could be feeling very warming and just welcoming energies surrounding you or feeling within yourself. Okay. Also, the moon could be significant to you. This is a new moon. You could have looked in the sky and did some star and moon gazing. The moon I've seen before. The new moon came through a few days ago. I usually sometimes see a certain ring around the moon, like an aura or orb around the moon. I don't know if you've seen that, collecting. It's like a rainbow. I see a rainbow around the moon sometimes. Very unique energy I get and that I see. You could be seeing that as well. No matter how you received it, as in the love, continue to give it to yourself. And you accept it from, you know, the right, genuine people. Because you can't accept any kind of gift from anybody at this time. Okay? People, again, and their attentions. It's wild out there. And continue, collective, walking in your serenity and sovereignty is what I heard. And your peace, collective. Letting go of things you can't control or change. Just letting it go and moving forward. Okay? Moving forward with earth, wind, and fire and those elements. Moving forward in love and passion. Staying grounded. Enjoying the fresh air. My gosh, collective, that was my message. I'll have that song down below. I don't want to sing it, but it's deep to listen to again. Of course, it's called the Three Souls. So 3, you may be seeing that as a number. Synchronicity. I've seen a lot of numbers this past week, but 3 is standing out to me, as well as 2s standing out to me. Things are going to be equally balanced in your favor, collective. Okay. Focus on Yes, just maintaining, again, your peace and yourself. Okay, for your highest good. No harm done to no one or to none, but for your highest good and for the greater good, collective. And threes, yes. Communicate to your spiritual family and just continue staying in communication with your internal family that loves you and that you love. Yes. And that goes for anybody, anything. Continue speaking your truth, for your highest good and moving forward. Thank you, collective, for tapping in, taking the time to listen to my message. Hope you enjoyed again this Mother's Day, and just blessings to more Mother's Day moving forward. Take care again. Stay tuned for more messages. Until next time, this is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Peace.